What is up, everybody, and welcome to another live conference. Sean Capri, my good friend, is sitting over here lip syncing again like he did yesterday. He thinks he's funny and he messes with me when I try to talk. But how are you doing today, Sean?
I'm doing great. I can't believe I'm throwing you off so much at this. You kind of like...
I know, I got to stop looking at the little picture.
You do the intro, and you're kind of like looking down. You're like, let's just do this. Like, okay, so what's up, everybody? And I'm doing it right along with you. And then you look up, and you're like, that crazy mofo's doing that again.
Yeah,
now I don't know what to think. And what are we talking about? We're talking about E3. I'm pumped. I was tired. I'm back.
Yes.
I got my Perrier.
That's what we need.
The only thing cold in the house. Just a little
cold, man. You should be doing
coffee. I had 2 coffees already today.
Well, you could always use a third.
It turns out I could actually. So in between press conferences today, I've been painting the house and mowing the mow as it's known to the dyslexic community out there.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, I think so. I try to connect with as many niche little communities out there. So if I can just start mincing my words,
that's a wonderful thing, my friend. Wonderful thing.
It's good to be here, hanging out with you, though.
Let's let people know what's going on, because we do already have 3 viewers.
Everybody, hi!
And 4 viewers now. But basically, what we're going to do here is we're going to do a pre-show about 30 minutes until the Sony conference kicks off. We're going to kind of just talk, shoot the breeze, and then we are going to watch the conference live. The whole idea was Sean and I we were going to do this anyway, where we just hung out together on a Google Hangout and watched the conference together. His wife, she loves video games, but she doesn't watch the conferences. My wife, she enjoys video games. She don't watch the conferences. So we were like, listen, why don't we, I don't have any friends. Sean, he's got many friends, but nobody really wants to hang out with him and watch this with him. So
they're about as real friends as you are. So it's just all surface level stuff.
We got, real quick, Nintendo Impact Gaming, Barry Dunn. What is up, Barry? Ho Shui. Come on, man. Don't make me feel bad. It's hard enough, And then we got Alessandro, my good friend Alessandro from he's actually from North Jersey, man. That's my boy.
See, look at all your friends you have. You have friends who show up to you and support you for your stuff. My friends are nowhere to be found. I hate my life.
No, stop it. I'm here. We're friends.
I know.
You know I love you. So basically, we're going to kick into some stuff. Like, what did you think of the Microsoft conference?
I think part of the reason I'm so tired is because I got really worked up over the Microsoft conference. I thought it was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, man. They knocked it out the park. I really was blown away by everything they did. I know, and you know what? Let's get into this, because Alessandro, I know, he was not happy. He was not happy with the announcement of Project Scorpio. So, how do you feel about?
Sorry, who wasn't happy about it?
Alessandro.
Oh yeah. Not happy, Alessandro. Come on.
Yeah, he's not happy about it.
Okay, so here, let's take a step back, because I want to make sure that I'm on an even playing level.
Yes.
You and I have had long conversations about the Neo,
yes,
and how I feel like I'm the only one in the world who thinks that that's a really good idea. I think that pushing the boundaries of where we're going with these consoles, I think, is a good thing. And so the same for me applies to Scorpio, and even on another level, because Microsoft delivered the message in a way that I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that before.
They had threw it on the people. I liked how they did.
They're like, we think this is a good idea. Todd Howard thinks it's a good idea. Yeah. Like, all these people making all the games that you love are on board, and just kind of getting rid of all of the speculation and things like that. They tell us what this thing is capable of, how many teraflops, which I don't know if I've ever heard people talk about teraflops so much in a single day, but that's a new thing.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is. It's
like some sort of measure of the number of operations. It's like that they're performed with regards to visual something or other. I'm sure somebody will point it out, because I thought I understood, but those things you really understand something if you're able to explain it to a 6th grader.
Yeah,
can't do that right now.
No, I can't do that.
Clearly,
and real quick,
not.
I got Grayson here. So if you
I'm
hear
very
the
jealous.
whining and all that, just ignoring because he's, you see a dog. It's Grayson. His mom's not here tonight, so he's with me. He gets a little whiny. He's a little needy. I gave him a carrot. He ate some of the carrot, and now he wants to stare outside. There's something more interesting out there. Anyway, let's jump back in.
Such an old man dog you have there.
I know.
I love him.
My thing is like I feel like the same thing with. I feel like what they explained, their reasoning, I can kind of get it. It's VR based. That's basically in a nutshell. That's what it came out with. Todd Howard, he said it. He was like, listen, we're making Fallout 4 to be VR based and we need more power in order to do it. And I get it. And I said that to you. I said, if they come out and they tell us that the future games with VR, these consoles just aren't strong enough to run it, then I get it. And I feel like this. Sony doing the Neo. Sony hasn't said anything yet, okay? So we don't really know what they're doing. I feel like Sony needs to do the same thing that Microsoft did. Because I feel like the Slim is ramped up to where the Neo is going to be. Maybe not in terms of pure processing power, but the 4K and all that stuff. Then I feel like when they bring out this Scorpio later on, it kind of makes more sense to me. So I feel like now they've basically laid the blueprint for what Sony needs to do. Because like I've said all along, like if this is just a half step, if this is just hey, we're just going to throw it out there and we're going to put more power out there and see what happens, I don't have any love for that and I don't want to do that. But I had a feeling, and I voiced it very vehemently to you previously, like if this is VR related, I get it. I'm not 100% happy about it, but I get it and I understand it. And that seems like to be the way they're going at this point.
Yeah, and I remember saying, like, for me, it doesn't matter what the reasoning is. If they want to push out something that's more powerful, then let's go for it.
Yeah.
The thing from Microsoft is, we'll talk a little bit about timing here as well. It's a different landscape for Microsoft because they don't have another piece of hardware that's that different to really worry about this year. They've got the Xbox One S. Not really what I'm talking about here. Like that's a new SKU for everybody to go out and buy. Yeah. For Sony, the reason that they're not talking about Neo isn't necessarily that the timing isn't quite right. It's because they have to focus on VR right now. They can't have VR and the Neo and PS4 all happening at the same time. They're clearly focusing. I think that's the right move for them. Microsoft is a little diversified in that looks like they're going to be getting their VR support from maybe Oculus or maybe the Vive. I think that's still actually to be seen. Because didn't Fallout, they said that they're working exclusively with the Vive. So
did they say exclusively? I didn't think they said exclusively.
No, maybe they didn't say that. They didn't say the word exclusively, but they didn't say VR in general. They specifically said the Vive.
See, I feel like Bethesda and Microsoft work very, very closely together. And
it's nice to see. I like it.
Yeah, and if they're doing something, I think you could be seeing them go Vive, that way. But enough Microsoft.
We got some stuff in the chat here.
That's what I want to do.
Kind of chiming in here too. So go ahead.
Let's talk Sony because that's what we're here for tonight anyway.
I thought you were going to jump into the chat. That's what I was.
Well, I mean, yeah.
All right, you do your show.
I'm just saying, like.
Sorry, Alessandro. I tried to jump to you, bud. Bobby wants to talk about whatever.
Oh, good God, would you stop? Don't throw me under the bus because I'll easily
I gave you 2 chances.
Listen, I can eject you and bring Ho Shui in, and I'm good to go. Like this can happen. Stop.
Then I can go eat cake.
I didn't hear what you said. That was a problem. Okay, so the Neo and the Scorpio are basically new gen consoles using the hardware and OS from the original. For some idea, I get that. I understand that part of it. It seems a little too soon. See, I think the way you need to look at it,
18 months out. That's what I thought was so strong about the Microsoft announcement now, and how Sony is going to be in a weaker spot when they eventually have to announce the Neo. It's going to be even closer to what is it going to be a March release or is it going to be a holiday release 2017?
I think the one that's in trouble is Nintendo.
Possibly, yes,
I think
because
Nintendo is in a lot of trouble because
they
they
got to
sat
convince
back.
a lot of new people.
Well, and they
Come
they
back.
haven't done a whole. I don't know. My thing is this. Again, I understand what you're saying, Alessandro, because I'm there with you. Trust me. I think that this is BS. I just bought my PS4 last year. Last year, this time, I just bought my PS4. Shelled out $400 for it. But at the end of the day, I understand what they're doing. VR is what, especially with Sony, because VR is what they push all their chips into. And they said, this is the future for us. In order to run it, it's not going to be powerful enough. There's a problem with VR. The reason why, everything that I've read, my big thing that scares me about VR is my eyes. I've said it all along. Essentially, when you look at VR, you're looking at it from the perspective of you have this device that's literally this close to your face, right? So if you have something that close to your face, I was always raised that the closer you sit to the TV or anything like that, it can do damage to your eyes. Why is that? Because the television has pixels. The idea behind Oculus and Vive and PSVR was that it was seamless. Your eyes basically got tricked into feeling like it was long distance. I feel like that's okay for the games right now. But when you talk about the games in the future, they will not be able to handle these games that are coming in the future. I do not believe that Fallout 4 can be played on a PSVR on current gen specs and be okay. I think you'll get pixelation, even if it's for a brief second, a millisecond, that can do damage to your eyes. And that's what I think they're trying to protect themselves from doing. And just saying like, hey, look, this is the way this is right now. You can do VR now, but the real VR is going to be in the future. And that's what I really believe. In my heart of hearts, that's what I believe. You know what I mean? So I just think that it's more than if they come out and they say, hey, look, this can screw your eyes up if you use this and it pixels up and all that. They're going to scare people away from VR. They're not going to say that, but I think that's more or less where they're going with it. And they're just trying to be preemptive on it. I agree if it's a typical, like I felt like and the thing I said to Sean was, I feel like this is PC gaming. This is nonsense. I didn't get into PC gaming I don't like PC gaming. I don't want to sit there and have to upgrade my system, every 6 months to be top specs. And I feel like that's kind of what they're doing with this. But with the VR animal, it's a totally different game. And it's a game changer. And I feel like that's more what it's about. I don't think it has anything to do with, hey, we want to be on 4K. 4K is just a fancy word for nonsense. Nobody really has 4K. It is.
4K is a fancy word for nonsense.
Pretty much, because nobody really has them right now.
Oh my gosh!
Until them TVs come down to a reasonable price, not a lot of people are going to have them. But I want to read a quote today that I gave to Toby because I think you'll get a kick out of this.
Don't worry, Barry or Alessandro. You guys can do your quotes right onto the chat. Bobby's going to go find something from Twitter.
No, this is my quote that I said you.
Oh, even better. Okay, sorry.
You're such an ass. I really don't even know why I'm doing this.
You've got great questions lined up here.
It's not, dude. Would you stop? Seriously, I just want to make sure that I say what I say properly. Because I said to Toby after watching the Microsoft conference, I said, I feel like Microsoft has their foot on Nintendo's throat, and they're looking at Sony and saying, "You're next." Like they dominated today. And I don't think that Nintendo can come back from this. I love Nintendo to the end of the day. All day long, I love Nintendo. I don't see them coming back from this. Zelda is not enough to get them through this. This is a bad E3 for them. And they're, they got
that going in. Like, I don't know if this is new. This isn't new.
Yeah, but this is worse. I never in a million years expected Microsoft to come out the gates like they did today. They had like 16 exclusives to their console. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of exclusives. That was all Nintendo usually ever had, was we have the best first-party exclusives. Dude, Microsoft had some amazing exclusive. That Recore, that thing looked amazing.
Yeah, it looked good. It was. Yeah. I was saying to a couple friends I was chatting with as well. Every announcement, every time they move from one thing to the next thing, I'm like, they should have just had "Will you buy?" like a buy button, because I would have been like, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it. Final Fantasy 15 is where I'm kind of like, I'm not really sure, but I was still sort of impressed that it was there. But that was kind of a surprise. I thought they had just a really, really strong. Forza Horizon is a game if people haven't played, they need. Have you played it? You need to play Forza.
I want to get Forza. I have to get an Xbox. I need to get an Xbox One.
Forza 6 was awesome. It was within my top 10 games of the year last year. It's incredible, even if you're not a sim fan. Yeah. There's a way for just the way that they've created this game, so it's for the hardcore of the hardcore to the absolute most casual, and then it kind of just like trains you to become more on that hardcore side. And if maybe you never get there, because I never did, and I just love those games. They're incredible.
I agree with you, Alessandro. Nintendo need to come with NX. I really do. Now I really believe it. Especially, it just makes no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. Unless they were just afraid. It's the only thing I could figure. They were just afraid that they didn't have enough power or juice to really do anything. It seems like after they talked to the third parties was when that decision got made, which maybe EA and Activision both told them, like, hey, newsflash, these guys got something coming for you, and you better ramp it up. Who knows? The Minecraft stuff I thought was cool.
It was fine. Not for me, but done well.
Yeah, I like Minecraft,
and that's how you show VR, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I like Minecraft. I like the realm and all the stuff that they introduced. I like the fact that Microsoft is just like, hey, go play wherever. You know what I mean? And they're like, if you want to be on iOS, go be on iOS, and you could play with your friends that are on your Xbox. That is awesome. Mm-hmm. And that's the stuff that Sony's being assholes about and won't open up. Like Microsoft said, like, hey, we're going to open up Rocket League to everybody, and everybody can play together. We have a way to do this. And Sony's like, no. Like, you guys are jerks.
I think it's going to come back to bite them because they're saying no as a position play. They're in the lead, so they say, well, why do we need that?
Yeah,
they don't need that. It only helps out Xbox. So
exactly.
Who knows? I mean, this Scorpio thing could completely turn the tide, and maybe that'd be funny too. Because then Sony would be like, let's do that crossplay stuff.
Can I just say that I've never played a South Park game? I never played Stick of Truth, and today I was like laughing my ass off at work watching this whole trailer and all that stuff, and I was just like, I'm gonna get this game. And then they come out and they go, if you pre-order the game, you get the other one for free.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, you just sold me even more. You already had me. You know what I mean? And I was sitting there.
Just throwing a little bonus for you.
Yeah, I was sitting there telling Toby just before. I was like, man, I really wish I would have played the first one. Going into the second.
They're short enough. You can play them both. Like, they're not going to dominate a whole bunch of your time.
I know.
They're great length.
Yeah.
You need to play Stick of Truth. Chelsea played it twice in a weekend, man.
Yeah, I will. I'll play it. Now that they're going to give it to me for free. See, I didn't know it was on the PS4. I thought it was just PS3.
So something came up today. Somebody was talking about the trophies went up for Stick of Truth today. So I don't think it's available right now.
It might be,
but it looks like it's coming. Yeah.
Well, they said today. They said that if you pre-order, Fractured Butthole, that you get this for free. So,
but when do you get it?
They said it was a digital. They said it was a digital code.
When do you get it? When the game?
I don't know. I have to go look.
December.
I didn't get a chance to check it out. But what's up, Danielle? Danielle Crowder, our good friend Danielle.
What's up, Danielle?
How you doing, Danielle?
You should feel, Danielle, if you're just joining us, you should feel very special because Bobby's just skipped like 9 excellent questions from our good friends.
You're a real piece of trash.
And he went right to you.
You are really working my nerves tonight. Where's Joey Ferris at? Because I think today's the day that Joey Ferris takes over your spot.
See, this is the thing. You're stuck with the people who aren't good enough to be at E3. Joey Ferris is at E3. You're stuck with me.
I should have gone to E3, and I wouldn't have to deal with your nonsense right now.
You deal with a whole bunch of other people's nonsense.
What are you?
I know how to shower and clean myself.
What are you most? What are you most excited about with this Sony conference? I know you're a big Sony fan.
I don't know what is going to happen today. I am so locked into Microsoft. I can't wait to have a discussion right after this because I'm just so in love with Microsoft's press conference today.
You're more into Microsoft than you are Sony, correct? Am I correct in saying that?
See, I don't think so. I like what Xbox is doing. I feel like Xbox isn't getting a whole lot of credit for some really amazing things that they're doing.
Yeah.
But I do I spend probably equal amount of time on both. But you and I talked about this a little bit yesterday, so anybody there would remember me saying this was there are fundamental parts about the Xbox One experience that I feel are better.
Yeah.
But they're not like bullet point stuff. There's nothing that anybody's going to put up on a billboard to say you can use external hard drives on your Xbox. It's not really impressive stuff, but it's stuff that matters to me. Like I get better. For some reason I get better internet connections on Xbox Live. I feel like Xbox Live as a network is better.
Well, it
seemed like it used to matter more. It seemed like it mattered a lot in the 360 PS3 era. Yeah. We've moved on to this one. PS4 is a more powerful console and people are focused there and just sort of like live with the PlayStation Network. But to me, it's not a very strong place to be. Yeah. So I don't know. I just like, I'm enjoying my time. I like my Xbox controller better as well. But if I'm real about it, like last year, even though Xbox had the whole greatest lineup in Xbox history or whatever, I felt still like Bloodborne was my number one game of the year. So I was playing Sony exclusives. I've been playing Ratchet and Clank and Uncharted 4 and things like that, where those are the games that I feel are better.
Yeah.
So I hope that makes sense because I don't want to seem like I'm dodging the question. I am on both sides. I get it both ways for sure.
I'm a huge Nintendo fan. Sony always comes in second. I have never owned an Xbox ever. If Sony comes out tonight and they go, here's Last of Us 2 or a teaser for Last of Us 2, I'm going to lose my mind. That's the one I'm hoping for. Like Barry said, I want to see Kojima's new project. I want to see something. I'm really
again like how far out are some of these things? Like even Microsoft, go back to that press conference, customizable controllers. Like that reminded me of Nintendo 64.
Huge,
all the different colors and all of these different things, and then a new Gears of War Elite controller. Like they're just they made a few small steps in the last year, and they're just taking those to the nth degree. Like they're like, oh, that worked. People, you want to buy a $150 controller? Okay, well, that Gears of War controller is probably going to be like $175 or $200.
Yeah, easily
kind of thing.
But the new controllers are just regular controllers. They might be like maybe they'll charge $70 for them.
I think they're $79.99, and I'm not sure if there seems to be a small difference between the current Xbox controller and the Xbox One S controller. Seems like there's like Bluetooth or something built into it. I don't know. There's some slight differences, so I'm not sure if these custom controllers are going to be that new version with the Bluetooth or whatever built in.
Yeah, I like the fact that they did the customizable. I thought, man, this is really stepping it up. This is awesome.
I was just about to do it before we jumped on here. I mean, this is phenomenal. Yeah,
dude, they were like, what did they say? Like 900 different options that you could have, like between colors and all that stuff. And you could change the D-pad. You could change the one stick could be one color, the other stick. Dude, they really went overboard. I love it.
Oh, I just saw. Okay, so I'm just looking at one. Let me see if I can paste this into the chat. This is awesome. It's called. Oh, message not sent. I don't know why it's not working. It's called Batman. It says it's yellow and black and gray. This is sweet.
I do want to see, like Hoshway said earlier, I do want to see Kingdom Hearts. I hope they come with something with that. I think we're going to see. Would you stop? I think we're going to see some Final Fantasy VII.
That's the noise I was making.
You're a jerk.
Sorry, Hoshway.
I thought Canadians were supposed to be nice. What happened to you? You're just bitter. You're really bitter. I think you're cranky.
I learned by osmosis. I'm hanging around you a little too much.
No, man. Look, I'm just sitting here chilling with my dog.
No, is that all you're doing? Ignoring all the people that are like wanting us to talk about their topics, and you're not even wanting to do it.
Yeah, Gray's like, back this guy up, man. This dog is a mess. So anyway, I'm sitting here trying to be serious with a dog that's licking my hand and arms and all this stuff. But
what are you excited about? Like I said,
I want to see
what can they do this year?
If they hit me with Last of Us 2, I'll lose
this
my
year.
mind. Even if it's not even.
Sorry, no, like the announcement could come this year, but like what games are coming out on PlayStation that that you're excited about?
There's not a whole lot.
That's what I mean. Like, it's just like, how do these guys winning by so much? I believe they probably should be winning.
It wasn't
like, what a gap.
It wasn't until this year that they actually started producing some amazing games. You know what I mean? Like, they've had good games, but like with Uncharted 4, and then you hit with Ratchet and Clank, those games are unbelievable. I think they really are starting to hit on all cylinders. Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn, but they've already showed what they showed.
That's what I mean. Like, that one, I feel like it's going to fall flat a little bit.
Because I felt like, why even talk about? Like, that's the thing that drove me crazy with this E3, is why are they announcing and showing stuff? Now, I do want to see Injustice 2. I'm hoping that they have it at their press conference. I do want, and we should be, just so you know, we're about 4 minutes out of the press conference, so we should be relatively...
You know what we're going to be getting a ton of today? We're going to be getting a whole bunch of Sony putting on a show on how they've locked down strategic partnerships with third parties. We've talked about this before. I feel like that's really what we're going to see. We're going to get a couple limited edition consoles. Going to be a whole bunch of different ways to throw your money at Sony all over again because you love whatever franchise is going to be. And I think that's great. I really think that I take back what I said before. That's exactly why they're winning.
Yeah.
You have a Batman limited edition console, looks phenomenal. Everybody goes out and buys that because there's huge hype around that. Battlefront, Star Wars, it's got the whole thing. I mean, it's just, that's how you do it. So you've almost got like Sony who's leading the charge with the third party stuff. Then you got Microsoft who's not doing such a terrible job of it, really. Like, they're fine.
I think
not quite as strong. And then you got Nintendo. That's just like,
I got to tell you, and this is coming from someone that's hated Microsoft forever. I love Phil Spencer. That dude.
I want to be him when I grow up.
He just talks right to you, man. He hits you right in the heart as a gamer, man. He comes right at you and just tells you this is what you want to hear. And he gives you what you want to hear. That's what I love about him. The guy just blows me away.
I really thought he was going to announce even further backwards compatibility. I thought he was going to go. Sorry, I'll turn my phone off here.
Yeah, let's come on, a little professional.
You know what? What is this? Let's be honest. What is this?
Meanwhile, I got the dog like jumping all over me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to go original Xbox backwards compatibility. He's like, let's go outside of generations and things don't matter. I'm like, oh my God, it's happening. And then they went into the whole Scorpio thing.
Yeah.
But they did some really great things today too with the whole, I like the tournament setup. Like, it reminds me of when I was a kid and play. Like, we would just like pull out our notepads and the big whiteboards and whatever, and just draw up tournament charts and.
You know what I want? I want.
What you really, really want?
Yes, what I really.
Just tell me what you want. What you really, really want.
I want an infamous like, greatest hits, like a collection, because it's one that I never played. I played Second Son. But I'd never played the original ones, and I hear how good they are.
Tweeted Sony has an orchestra.
Who will it?
It's Wario64. Do you follow him on Twitter?
No.
He does all like he's awesome. You should definitely follow him. Anybody who's interested in video games at all, he's always like he's great. He just tweeted Sony has an orchestra in their theater.
No big deal. They're trying to be Nintendo. Again, they follow Nintendo to the T. They do. It makes me sick. How much they're on Nintendo?
Because they got.
It's going to be interesting. I man. Could you imagine if they came out with Crash?
If they do Crash, that's the thing. Like, they've now got some history behind them where they can hit you in the feels with some nostalgia, even if it's not a great game. They could hit you with some Crash, and everybody will just go absolutely crazy. Even Shenmue, fine game, but
that ain't for me.
That was one of the top 3 kind of like big hitters last year. So I feel like
that whole Shenmue thing. And see, that's what I'm saying. That's what pisses me off with Sony fans. How they give Sony a pass on that game.
Right.
Like, that's bullshit. You're gonna kickstart the game, and then like. Are you funding the game, or are you making people go to Kickstarter to do it? Like, that makes no sense to me whatsoever.
It worked. Good for them, man. They thought outside of the box, and they just...
All right, here we go.
We're on IGN's Twitch feed.
Yeah, we are on IGN's Twitch feed for anybody that's trying to follow us.
I'm going to make you smaller and them bigger.
Yeah. I already did that to you.
Look at this guy.
What
This
is
should be
going on?
Castlevania right here with this guy.
This is going to be Fallout, or this is going to be Uncharted.
This is epic.
No, it's not.
Bloodborne 2.
Oh, wow.
Let's hear it in the chat. What do you guys think this is? It's a French horn, Bobby. In case you didn't know.
Listen, stop.
No, you're really into the music. You're listening to the lyrics,
awesome.
are you?
This is pretty awesome.
Bassoon.
If they announce that they're taking this orchestra on tour, I give up. I'm selling my PS4 tomorrow.
What is this? This is excellent.
This is good stuff.
Oh my god.
I can see you up there doing that. With that guy right there with the shirt unbuttoned, showing off your chest.
You see me doing that?
Yeah, I could see you doing that.
Alessandro, we are watching the Sony E3 conference on the IGN Twitch stream.
Yes. I can, let me see. Let me grab the link. I'll drop it to you. There you go. I just dropped it in the chat for you guys. All right, what's the point of this? This has me confused.
Nice way to change it up, man.
It's different.
Oh, yeah. They should have just got... What's the guy from Korn?
What the hell is she doing? What is this? No problem, Alessandro.
I'm digging it.
It's different.
It's a little long.
Well, anybody that
Time
keep
to get going.
start off with something, they were wrong. Nobody predicted this.
They bust out into Zelda.
I'm telling you, man, it's like Zelda.
Can you imagine?
I just saw today tickets for the Zelda concert. I was like, I'm going to buy these. That's what I'm saying. If they say they're going out on tour, I'm selling my PS4 and I'm done with Sony.
You sell your PS4 and go Sony?
No, I'm done with Sony. I mean, I just stick with Nintendo. That was 5 minutes of nonsense.
Listen to these guys. Okay, what's this?
Here we go. Wow.
So God of War?
That's the way he comes off, right? Yeah. Dude, listen to that crowd. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh. Oh, man. Damn. Damn. Holy crap.
Shoots him.
Damn.
Yep.
Wow. I think this is my Last of Us game. Joel and Ellie running around talking to each other.
This is like Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that. God of War's got it. Feels, holy crap.
Wow. Good God.
eventually.
Yeah.
Oh.
There we go. Man. Wow. I like it.
I thought it was going to be called The Rest of Us.
It had that feel.
Bird dog.
Possibly. Yeah, I think so.
$2017.
You think?
No, it cannot be.
It
I think
can't
this is a
be.
December game.
It's got to be.
I think it's December 2016 date. We're going to get it.
After 8 years, they better do something.
December 6th.
You think? I say December. I say November.
Oh, watch. It's like available now.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, it's still real.
Yeah.
Look at that little guy. I was wrong. Exclusive to the
Damn.
Wii U.
October 25th. Wow.
Good for them. October is going to be busy, man.
Yeah, it is. You're messed up, Barry. There's nothing exclusive to the Wii U anymore. What's the point? I don't understand why they're even showing this game.
Yeah, this is falling flat for me right now, and it shouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to this game.
I think because they already showed this.
Yeah, I don't want to see any more of this.
Yeah.
Very similar. They're all same
trailers.
perspective.
Yeah.
A lot of bow and arrows, a lot of end of the world stuff.
What are we? Is this a trailer, or do we watch an actual gameplay?
This looks like gameplay here. It looks incredible.
It does. It looks gorgeous, but it's like they did the same thing with Uncharted. It's like, okay, this is the third like big event that you've done in a row now that you've showed this. Like, I don't need to see no more. I'm sold. Just get it to me. They had me last E3. This is gonna be Zelda. This will be female Zelda. Oh, wow. Ooh. Take out the rabbit. The rabbit would be easier to kill.
Looks like she has a Bluetooth in her ear. Expecting a call. You can go drive a cab later.
She got an Uber.
Hold on a second. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny. Do you realize tomorrow we get to see Zelda?
I was just going to tell you, but I didn't want to interrupt.
Well, this game's reminding me of Zelda. That's why.
Cool weapons.
Yeah, it does have some cool weapons. Cool monsters, too.
Oh. Oh, she like avatared it.
Yeah. Oh, so she could get it to... Because they're computerized, too. Oh, she got her Uber call now, so she's going to go pick up the guy.
Oh, here's your Jurassic Park moment.
Yeah.
/ The Last of Us.
Yeah. 1,000,000 times.
Giraffes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a bit ahead of you. I'm going to pause just for a second.
No, you're good. You're good.
My super awesome Canadian internet.
Yeah. Damn.
Just taking those trees down.
Here comes the. What the hell? Look at Epona go. Oh, man. Will you stop?
That's pretty cool. Resident Evil. But not really. Maybe Resident Evil? Mannequin Evil. Thank you. That's very nice of you to say. Bobby left me to go deal with dogs, so. Definitely. Let's do it, man. That sounds awesome. Oh, my feed is glitching out here a little. No way, Silent Hills. Silent Hills is dead. The hallway, though. Imagine if Resident Evil goes first person, though. Oh, static TVs are so scary. Oh, that's cool. Whoever figured out that V2, that looks good for 7. Oh, what did it say? Something about tonight. Play the. What an epic orchestra. That would just make my night, just walk up with this epic music. What was already built inside? I missed that. Looks like Gears of War, the spider, what the heck is it called? Sort of the sea corpser. Graphic priority built inside.
Sorry about that.
It's fine. We're just talking shit about you while you're gone.
That don't surprise me.
Yeah. Oh, Star Wars VR.
Star Wars.
You didn't miss. Well, no, you missed.
I was watching it. I put it on my phone and was watching
Look
it.
at this. If this is
Wow.
called TIE Fighter or X-Wing, I will lose it. If this is an X-Wing game, oh my god. What is this?
Holy crap.
Yep.
Battlefront.
That's not even fair.
X-Wing VR mission. Wow. I still won't get VR. Oh.
Batman?
Mm-hmm. It's Joker.
Cool. October 2016.
VR.
What are these games?
Oh, they're trying to root me in.
Yeah, how worried about your eyes are you now?
You tell, dude. Nah, I'm not gonna get it. Still not. No.
Come on, I needed a Final Fantasy VII remake date for my predictions.
Chocobo. This game they screwed this.
Alessandro, come on, you'll get both.
They screwed this game up. This is not Final Fantasy. This is like Monster Hunter. Or Xenoblade Chronicles.
See you, Alessandro.
You leaving? Have a good night, Alessandro. Thank you for coming out. September 30th. Oh, good God.
By the way, all this VR stuff I'm counting towards my counter. I think I said 20 minutes on VR. This all counts.
It's just like any game that's first person is going to be VR. It's like 3D. Who the hell's Prompto? I hate when they start it back here. Because sometimes writing comes up on the screen, you can't see what they're saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I already missed something that they said before about Resident Evil. I think it's playable at the show.
Oh, yeah, it's playable at the show. I did see that.
Titanfall?
Yeah. Yeah, you nailed that. Titanfall 2.
I just saw a tweet. It's not Titanfall.
Oh, no?
I'll let you discover that. Kind of ruined it for me a little.
What'd you read?
There's somebody tweeting for live from the show, so
Oh.
every now and then I get a heads up.
Jesus.
Do a barrel roll.
Yeah.
Grappling hooks are big this year.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's not, I don't think it's Mass Effect, and I don't think it's a new Call
You
of
don't
Duty
think what?
game. It's Mass Effect or a new Call of Duty game.
I gotta turn the stream down. You know what it is yet?
No. It's not Destiny, is it?
No.
Wow, it is a Call of Duty game. Barry got that
Good.
right.
Looks good, man.
Looks good. I'm not a Call of Duty fan, so it don't matter to me.
I like them. Modern Warfare. I'm gonna go pee during this.
Go ahead. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Doing a lot of remasters lately. Oh, that's dude. Is that Crash? That's not. Yeah, it is. Holy crap!
Oh God, what I miss?
Crash.
Oh damn it!
Wow. There you go. That's your thing. It literally just popped up though, Sean. You didn't miss anything. Oh wow. Wow. Star Wars.
Nice. I'll have to download it on my Xbox One though, because that's the only thing I got room on.
Yeah. Who cares about a demo?
I care.
It's a Lego game.
You're a Lego game.
Either you like them or you don't.
I got caught up in the whole available now. I just wanted to see.
Relax. Oh, here we go. You think he's gonna go down on Kojima right here?
What music is this?
Oh. Mm.
Here it comes.
Yeah. Yep.
He's going too fast. Slow down. Oh, there's no walkway. Oh, you fell down.
Yep. There he is.
What has he got?
Dude, what has he got?
Oh, no way.
It looks like Snake, don't it?
No, it's from The Walking Dead.
Oh,
Norman Reedus.
yeah. See Del Toro's involved.
No. How does this guy's brain work?
Dude, this is insanity. Dude, he is out there.
What a great name.
Good God. Phew. I don't know what it is, but it looks pretty intense.
That's just it. It's like, what is that?
It looks
that
intense,
looks
man.
amazing. Like,
It just looks intense, man. It just looks
totally.
wow.
Spider-Man.
You think?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, it is. It is. Oh.
This is
Wow.
the best moment. Look at that.
Dude, that looks awesome. Did Greg Miller call
music
that or what?
too.
Dude, that suit is badass.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
Wow. Dude.
What are they gonna call it? Oh, it's not even close to being ready. They don't even have a name.
Wow. Well, it could be
Spider-Man.
it could be that it could have stuff to do with the movie, so that them could, you know what I mean?
Maybe just Spider-Man.
Greg Miller nailed that one, man. He called that one. I feel like I'm watching WWE. Every time they come out, they got entrance music.
That's what I said.
All right, come on, Sean. Get to it.
Pretty much The Last of Us, it looks like. Days Gone.
Yeah.
Very similar.
Yeah. It's from Bend, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Same thing.
I don't need to see a live demo played. Could have just ran down the hill, buddy. It's like you're a biker gang in a post-apocalyptic world. It's like Sons of Anarchy, Walking Dead edition. The hell was that? What the fuck? It's Gollum.
That's what I was thinking.
Holy crap.
It's a lot of zombies, man.
No shit, man. I wouldn't be, dude, I would not be shooting them. I'd be running. I'm not sure as I wouldn't be standing there. Yeah, because that's going to stop them. Dude, what in the hell?
Couple
Dude, I'd be
barrels
running.
there.
I'd be running. Yeah, it does remind me of the zombies in I Am Legend. They're so fast. What's got like unlimited bullets over here?
How are you supposed to know where to go?
Yeah. The last time you were up on the roof, buddy, it didn't fare too well with you. What the hell? And he's just running through him. He doesn't get attacked or anything.
That's what I was. Yeah.
He's screwed.
Okay, that gameplay changed my mind a little on that.
Screw that.
That was pretty good.
Nah. I'd have ran back to the motorcycle and beat feet.
That's it.
We're gonna have a musical outro. All right, so what are you thinking?
That was good.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I think Microsoft still got them.
I don't know what I walk away from that with, really. VR is tough, man. It's clear that another pillar just it complicates things, and that's why I didn't think that they were going to have that and the Neo. Like, imagine if they tried to have another console in there too.
Yeah. They're adding some stuff here that wasn't in the thing.
Colin Moriarty still thinks that was better.
Did Microsoft?
Yeah, he says that was the clear winner.
He's nuts. I don't think
Barry, what do you think?
I don't think that was the clear winner.
I don't think so either. I don't know. Maybe I'm just tired.
No, I don't think it was.
Sony fans are gonna like that though. Maybe I'm not a Sony fan. I don't know. Spider-Man was great.
Yeah, Spider-Man was cool.
God of War was fine. There's a lot of samey type of stuff though.
Yeah.
Third person.
God of War did nothing for me. The VR stuff did absolutely nothing for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't. And I mean, the Kojima stuff, okay, that was okay, but it wasn't fantastic. It was awkward. All right, so in a nutshell, where are you at with it? What was your favorite thing?
My favorite thing was the Spider-Man thing.
Yeah.
But then we don't get a date. We sort of get a hashtag.
Yeah.
So that sort of is the whole conference for me in a nutshell. That's just Sony. I feel like they just never they don't really have to give you dates. And people kind of go crazy about it. It's like God of War, Spider-Man. I don't know. I'm not too crazy about it. I had an okay time. It was very self-indulgent, I thought.
Yeah. It wasn't, to me, it wasn't like, I don't know, like when I watched the Microsoft stuff today, I was just like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Like, it just blew me away. You know what I mean? Like, I just felt like they kept coming and coming and coming and coming. And it just like, and they announced 2 consoles today, you know? And it's like, holy crap. Like, how do you walk away with announcing 2 consoles, like 16 exclusives, and they didn't spend a lot of time like showing gameplay demos and this and that. Like they showed 3 gameplay demos tonight. I felt like, and especially like the last one, okay, that was good, but like God of War, okay, I don't feel like you needed. Could have showed a trailer, would have been just as good. Horizon Could have showed a trailer. Would have been just as good. I feel like they
stuff
left
we
out
already knew about.
They left out a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Like they could have easily touched base with like WB and then got their hands on Injustice 2, showed some gameplay footage of that. Like there's a lot of stuff that I think that they could have done. Just I don't know. I felt like it didn't really like knock my socks off.
Yeah, like my heart was racing during Xbox's show. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I got a couple times where I'm like, oh, that's pretty neat. But Call of Duty is still standard, even though it's in space. And I'm into it. I'm gonna buy Call of Duty, but nothing really surprising there.
Yeah.
Skylanders is used as a way to get people excited about Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
So I do want to know more about this last game. I want to know more about Hideo Kojima's game.
Yeah.
But I feel like what are we here for? Why are we walking away from an E3 conference going like, I want to know more about this. I want to know more about this. When I just had Microsoft's conference and I learned everything I want to know, and I'm like, I'm buying that. I'm buying that. I'm buying that.
Yeah.
Like I'm making purchasing decisions during that conference, and this one I'm just like, okay, well, I'm a wait and see kind of thing.
Yeah, and I think that with Crash, it's nice that they were doing the remasters of the 3 games, but rather than Skylanders, I would have rather they announced like we're going to do a standalone brand new Crash game.
Well, let's see how this one goes. They'll remaster and see how it goes. See if people really want Crash. This is sort of a low-risk way to put it out there and to test the market to see if that's actually what people want, or are they just saying that that's what they want?
Microsoft had a great press conference, but Sony comes out clear winner.
Yeah,
pretty clear. I don't agree with that.
Not at all.
I don't agree with that.
Again, I don't know if it's because the end of the day.
He's a Sony fanboy. That's all it is. I mean, I don't know. You know,
two things. I'll just reiterate.
Yes, Barry.
Yeah, similar to the 2 exclusive characters on the Wii U, Skylanders last year,
and Donkey Kong.
Yeah, which are sweet.
Yeah,
but they probably didn't make enough money or sell enough units on Nintendo, so they go over to Sony and do something over there too. Yeah. I'm not pumped.
No, I'm not either. I wasn't blown away. I don't know. I feel like. Same thing I felt like last year. I felt like last year Microsoft won last year as well. So
I agree.
And people didn't agree with me last year. They thought I was crazy, but
I would have agreed with you.
You know,
I totally thought they won last year.
I don't think they said that. I think they said Activision, if I'm not mistaken, Barry. They said they partnered with Activision to make it happen. But my thing is like last year they didn't show Final Fantasy VII. They didn't show Shenmue. Like, how can you take everybody's money and then like they took all that money from people, like what, $4 million, and you don't show nothing, no concept art, no nothing? Come on, dude.
It served its purpose.
Yeah,
it's cold.
Yeah, I don't get this conference at all. I don't think it was the greatest of all, you know. I think it was okay. You know what I mean? At best.
Yeah, I didn't see what they pushed forward, really.
Yeah. Like I said, and I'm not an Xbox fan at all. At all. I've never owned a console, never, but when I watched that conference today, I was just like, these guys get it. They're talking right to the gamer. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'll be honest with you. Like, I definitely, I think I'm going to buy the S. And, I
thought you said buy DS.
No, buy an S.
Yeah.
Xbox One S.
But can you name something from this conference that you're going to buy?
Spider-Man.
When?
Yeah, I don't know. Horizon.
Sure, but I already knew that.
Yeah.
I guess that's the thing. Like, what new?
Nothing new. I mean,
that's
that last
game,
Days Gone, I'll check it out. I want to see more of it.
I'm on a wait and see for sure.
I want to see what the story is. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not into running from zombies. Like,
it seems samey.
Yeah.
Last of Us.
Yeah.
Tomb Raider. It's all like, third person.
Yeah. It's like everybody's doing post-apocalyptic worlds.
Exactly.
And it's like, come on, man. Can't you do anything else? And yeah. So I mean, the only thing that I walked away with thinking like I'm definitely buying is Spider-Man. I won't buy Crash because I don't think Crash were very good games. I'll have to see what it looks like before I say yes or no on it. But Kojima stuff, I want to see more because Kojima is very weird.
Sorry,
Kojima is very strange. Like I played Metal Gear Solid 5. I beat Metal Gear Solid 5. It's a weird game. You know, it gets real strange.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I know that like when he gets out there and starts doing what he wants to do, he gets very strange. You know, so that'll be interesting to see where they go with that. I'm just shocked.
Did you see the Quantic Dream game? The one with the robots and stuff.
That did nothing for me.
Nothing. I thought that was the most interesting thing I saw today. The most
I saw that. I mean, it's different.
Like all the branching different choices and all that kind of stuff. I like that. I like those kind of things until Dawn had it last year.
Yeah, but I just was like, nah, I don't want to do with this. I didn't like all the VR because I know that I'm not buying VR. At least not for the first, I would say 5 years. I won't touch VR until it's more perfected. I just don't know, man.
You look wiped, man.
I mean, I'm tired. I worked.
You're kind of down about this. I think we're both a little down about it.
It wasn't what I expected. This is 2 years in a row now that I really expected Sony to come out and like blow things. Let me tell you something. Last year, my nephew was up. I took vacation last year, right? So last year, I go on vacation, and my nephew is here with me, and we're watching the Microsoft. We watched the Microsoft press conference, and then we watched the Sony one. And afterwards, he was like, "I think I want to buy an Xbox One." And I was like, "No, you don't want to do that. It's garbage." Blah blah blah. And now I'm sitting here this year going like, "I think I want to buy an Xbox One." Like, man, it's really. I don't get it. I just feel like, I don't know, when you watch a Sony press conference, I feel like every game is the same.
Yep.
They're all either first-person shooters or third-person adventures, and I don't know. Like
this year more than ever, I feel like most conferences, they do mix it up quite a bit, but this year it was just like, oh, that's the same perspective as I saw in the last game and the game before that and the game before that. They didn't even have an indie montage.
That blows me away too. They did at the very end. They showed Ukulele, but like, and they showed Street Fighter. But like, the hell, man!
Street Fighter, the indie.
No, I mean, I'm saying it just showed. I just meant like they showed Street Fighter at the end.
Yeah, there's really no dedicated space to indie games at all.
Yeah. So that's it.
That's it.
That's it. Let's wrap it up. Let's shut her down.
I'm gonna eat.
You're gonna eat.
I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat dinner. It's
You
dinner
didn't
time.
eat dinner yet?
No, man. That's why I had to grab a banana and shut my camera off, so you guys didn't watch me eat my banana.
Oh man, Barry would have loved seeing that. Barry would have been all over you eating a banana.
Yeah.
All right. So
that is all.
This guy Barry tagged us in something on Twitter. It says, "For my personal taste, I think Sony had the better games this year, but Xbox looking forward at new hardware really made them shine." I don't agree with that. Like I think they did better because of the I just don't think that was the only reason. I think their games as well were better. Just my own personal opinion.
It depends on the games that you like.
Yeah.
Really. Xbox had a nice variety. This was all the same, and nobody knows when any of the stuff is coming out.
God of War did nothing for me at all. I just was like, eh. But they're trending all over the place. You know, if you're looking at Twitter, Sony E3's number one.
Kojima, PlayStation E3, Days Gone, Call of Duty, God of War, Death Stranding.
Yeah. Crash Bandicoot.
Kratos. Batman VR.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
they didn't. I mean, looking at that list, it's. I don't know. I just wasn't into the pacing of it. The presentation. I wasn't really into the presentation. It was a little pretentious again. It was like, look at us, we're way up here. We are. So it just didn't like. I guess that's kind of what you're saying too. Like Xbox speaking to the gamer.
That's what because
like they're right down with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like I don't feel like anybody that was on that stage tonight plays a video game. I feel like they were just talking to. It was all PR, cream puff stuff, you know.
No limited edition consoles anywhere,
Yeah, limited edition.
and no
Controller.
Titanfall.
That's the other thing too. Like Titanfall 2 is coming to you, and you don't even talk about it.
Yeah, nobody had it on their stage. I guess they're on the show floor. They're showing it on a PlayStation.
Possibly.
No, that is what's happening. Like whenever people are playing Titanfall right now, it's on PS4.
Yeah. All right. So that is all. Thank you all for watching this and coming and hanging with us. If you're still around, Barry, I know you're there.
Sweet hangs, Barry.
Yeah, thank you, Barry. That was awesome. Barry, you need to get in touch with Sean. Get on his podcast.
We talked.
Yeah, you would do awesome. So that's all. Peace out, Cub Scout.
XYZ later.
I like that.
See, it's at the end. It's at the end.
I like that.
That's why it's better.
That's much better. It's smooth.